Gonna try this again. That kind of sucked. Recorded this yesterday and got a text message from Michael, the Film Not Yet Rated, saying that audio disappeared at about 2.5 minutes. So I'm gonna try and make this again. Hope that same issue doesn't happen. Kind of sucks when you make almost an 18-minute video and lo and behold, 2.5 minutes in, the audio goes away. So anyways, how's everybody doing? Yes, I'm still alive. I'm still around. But to be honest, just haven't felt like making a video. I don't know. It's weird. It's one of those that, you know, it has nothing to do with YouTube. It has nothing to do with changes, lack of content, people, individual. It has nothing to do with that. It just, you know, it's one of those that I just haven't really felt like doing a video. Things are a little bit different, I guess. You can call it a hiatus. Know that I'm not going anywhere, so to speak. I'm not selling my collection. I'm not, you know, anything along those lines. Nothing drastic. But I don't know. It's just I haven't felt like making a video. And, you know, I know a lot of people say, you know, it doesn't take a whole lot of time, and that really has nothing to do with it. It's just, I don't know. Things are different, I guess, for me on a personal level. I can't really put my finger on it. But that's neither here nor there. But I rambled on for a couple minutes. I did want to get this remade because I did get a few text messages from a few people, you know, were like, oh, we saw it in our feed and we're looking forward to it. Now I can't find it. Yeah. So there's the story. First things first, need to apologize to Zepho, or I should say Ghost of Zepho, Alan. He and Mike, Hook'em Mikey, and my little giveaway of the SP Authentic sets, insert sets, still sitting on them. So just haven't shipped them. I guess I've turned into the slowest shipper in the world. I apologize. I really do. There's no excuse. I just haven't shipped them. To be honest, I actually had yours packaged, Alan, and then for whatever reason, it just kind of sat here. So I do apologize for not getting that out. I'm still hoping to get Hook'em Mike's address. So if anybody has that information, please get in touch with me, or Mike. You can as well. Want to go ahead and get those sent out. You know, Alan, I know you said you only participated to support the channel, which of course I greatly appreciate. But I need to make sure I get it sent out. I need to fulfill my end of the bargain. And it's, like I said, no excuses. There's none. Just haven't done it. So that's the truth of it. I do apologize. That's not something I typically do, but you know, when you're kind of in a rut, so to speak, with the way things are going in your life, and cards kind of take a back seat to some degree. Even friends take a back seat, unfortunately. But you know, it is what it is, and I will get that sent out. So, a couple things. I did get a package from this guy, and since I, you know, had the issue with the audio, I have opened this. I did know what was in it, so it wasn't a surprise, which makes things a little bit easier. But I know Michael probably sent this because he was wanting me to make a video. So he's sneaky. But Michael has turned into one of my closest friends on here, and he did send a note, and it says, "Hey Steve, here's a little love for your TDPC. I know it hasn't been an easy go of things for you lately, but it will get better. Just keep waking up every day. That's all we can do. Take care of my friend, Michael Phillips." Thank you, Michael. As I said, you have become one of my closest friends on here. One of the few individuals that have really been in the know as far as what's kind of been going on in my life from all perspectives. So I always appreciate you being there for me. All the talks, all the advice. It really does mean a lot. And friendship means more than anything than any piece of cardboard. You'd know that. I know a lot of us say it, but it truly is more about the friendships than it is anything else. And but this is what he sent. At a museum collection, number 20 of 25 on card automograph. So appreciate it, my friend. We were texting back and forth. He sent me a picture of one card that and asked if I had it, and I did, and he happened to have this one. Same seller, I guess, happened to have this one, and asked a starting point as far as purchase price was concerned. And before I knew it, he sent a response back to me and said, mark it off the list. So, Michael, I do appreciate that very much, and I will have to find something to send your way, even though I know that's not why you sent it. But, you know, that's just how things are. Thanks again for that. On to the few pickups. I've been sitting on these for a little bit. Few of these cards, I know Michael's seen 2 of them. I know Tom is aware of one of them, because if it wasn't for Tom, I wouldn't have known about it, because as I've said, you know, I've kind of taken a back seat to things. So I'm not on eBay as frequent as what I once was, doing, you know, multiple refresh, multiple searches. And he sent me a text message one night on this card, which I will show here in a little bit. And I do appreciate you doing that, Tom. I know you always look out for me. And not only did he send me any information about the card, but, you know, when I got it in hand, I sent him a picture and asked him if it looked familiar. And he, of course, said yes. And, you know, we kind of started talking about some things. And so Tom is another one that has kind of been aware of what's kind of been going on, so to speak, and has been there. So I really do appreciate the friendships, and, you know, that's really what has kept me going, so to speak, is knowing that I have you guys out there to talk to and get advice and, you know, listen and so on and so forth. But, you know, things are going to get better, and that's how life is. So on to the pickups before I continue to ramble on about my miserable life, and nobody wants to hear that. So this is out of this year's Goodwin Champions. Yes, he's in it again. Not that I'm a fan of it, but, you know, stupid photos. But this is the blank back, and I missed out on the one from last year. And these are super short printed, and they don't usually release how many copies were produced or put into packs. So that came up. I wasn't going to miss out, since I did end up missing the 2014 version. So this is the Magician back parallel. And this is numbered 9 of 15. I don't know if it's going to show up or not, because the glare in this office is terrible. And then the card I was mentioning earlier that came from Tom. So thanks again, Tom. I really do appreciate you looking out for me, because, like I said, at that time I wasn't really looking for things on eBay. And thanks to Tom, I was able to acquire the presidential foil, which is a 1 of 1. So I have last year's and I have this year's. This one cost me significant less than last year's, because it was actually in the States. Last year, the card was from Taiwan, and I paid almost double for that one than what I did this one. So that was a win in itself. And most of these, honestly, were a steal. So on to National Treasures. This is the black parallel. No, it is not the 1 of 1. But it is numbered to 5. This is 1 of 5. I actually paid more for this card than what I actually anticipated, but I'd already seen a couple sell, and I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity of getting one. So, I mean, I still need the other parallels, but other than the 1 of 1, you know, I wanted to make sure I got another one of the lower ones. And then also, I stole this one as far as I'm concerned. I paid, I think, $40 less for this one than I did the black. But this is the yellow printing plate. So I've got the black and the yellow, and I need the cyan and the magenta. And of course, that's a 1 of 1, even though they should technically be 1 of 4s. But that's another topic for conversation. and I've got my dog barking at the door because he was wanting in. This is one of those that I waited for. Patience has been my philosophy as of late over the last few months in regards to just my personal situations and picking up cards. But this is out of Immaculate. This is the short printed version numbered to 10, 6 of 10 to be exact, but the Immaculate ink on card. And I actually paid less for this than some of the 49 versions we're going for. So that's a win in itself, in my opinion. Some others may disagree, but that's okay. Next one out of Exquisite. This is the UD Black version in Exquisite. I'm a little disappointed. I thought about going after the 101 UD Black signatures that was out. The minimum bid was what I felt that the card should go for, but it was one of those in which there was a significant gap in the T. And, you know, as a player collector, yes, it's important to try and get every card that you can. But for whatever reason, I couldn't justify it because, and you're going to sit there and go, okay, but on this last card, you had the same situation. It looked bad, and the gap was significant enough to where I didn't feel like it was worth the price tag that it sold for. I may regret it later, but you know, all the other numbered versions of that card, the autograph is clean, and of course the 101, they stamped a 101 with the worst autograph, and that is kind of disappointing. But you know, that's neither here nor there. But out of Exquisite, this is the UD Black dual signatures, numbered 2 of 5. Brandon Jacobs and Terrell Davis both on card. First one I'd ever seen of this one pop up, and to be perfectly honest, I think I stole this one. Just saying, because another one did pop up. I think the 1 of 5, and they're asking for $20 more than I think what I paid for this one. So that was another pickup. I do have one more card coming in. It was just marked as shipped today, actually. Got quite a few things on the watch list, but who knows? It's always left open for whether or not I'm going to pull the trigger on some of these because funds are still limited. Most of these pickups took a few months to gather some of the funds to pick up, but this card I'm really excited about. Michael, this film not yet rated, knows about this one. Not a very big busted product, but the card design, the Terrell Davis in black and white, and the background. This one does have a gap in the T with also a little scuff mark on the bottom part of the T, but it's one of those to where this product isn't busted very much because of the price point, and this is a gorgeous card. And I just had to get it, and when I got it for the price that I did, I couldn't be more happy. So out of Spectra, last year's Spectra, this is the Red Veteran autograph, and yes, it is on sticker. But great card design from Panini, but you know, as we all know, Panini in their endless wisdom, that is serial numbered 1 of 2. So close enough to a 101. They do have a 101 version of this, but you know, who's to say it'll ever come up? So, but that is the pickups. My poor dog is yelling and screaming at me. Like I said, I do have one more card coming in. So don't know when I'll make my next video. I do want to say a big thanks to a few of you guys out there. Michael, this film not yet rated. Chris, Sichtifer, Dave, Josh Johnson is known a little bit, and then Tom Hudson, Fan 15. I really do appreciate you guys very much. You're a few small handful of guys that actually know kind of what's been going on. Chris and Michael and Tom and Dave, been friends with for quite some time now, and I think I hit 5 years on YouTube officially. I think. I don't remember. But thanks again, guys. It means the world to me. I can't even really express in words what the friendship means, because you guys have really helped me out over the last few months in dealing with some of the life challenges that have been going on. So enough of that. I'll leave Michael's link down in the description. Not that any of you who watches me is not subscribed to Michael, but that's all I got. Game night for my son. Playing both sides of the ball this year, and I'm liking him on the defensive side of the football. He spent half of the game pretty much in the backfield. So 3 or 4 tackles for a loss and really caused some havoc back there. So game night tonight. So looking forward to that. But it's even shorter than the first one. Hey, what do you say? So anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Hope everybody is having a great week. And that's all I got. Till next time. I'm out!